Dear Diary, I got this book from my grandma. She gave it to me when she was visiting for Thanksgiving. I'm not really sure how to keep a diary, but I saw in a movie once that you are supposed to write in it every day and start each page with Dear Diary. I will try to write something in here because I promised my grandma that I would. She told me a story of how she used to have one as a kid and how she likes to look at it now. I don't think I will do that, but I promised her I'd write in it anyways. Dear Diary, school is almost out for Christmas break. I hope they don't assign any homework like they did last year. I haven't written in this for a long time. Mommy found it under my bed and gave it back to me. I guess I should try this again. I hope it snows in Christmas. Dear Diary, this is actually kind of fun writing everything down. It's like I'm writing a show or something, and I'm the main person. Mommy says that if I write enough, I could maybe make this into a movie someday, or a cartoon. Daddy also says that when I am older, I can read these stories to my kids. One day, when they're older, maybe they'd like to write in a diary. I think that would be really cool. I will be writing so much more now, and will make sure I don't miss anything important. So, I'll start telling about my day and whatever adventures Benny and me get into. I will not write about Allie. She will not be in the show, except maybe as the bad guy. Dear Diary, I'm so excited for Christmas this year. I asked Mommy for a big playhouse like Jesse has at his house, the one with the chairs and table inside. I want Daddy to build it better than what Jesse has because I would like to have sleepovers in it. I think that would be really neat. It started snowing again. Mommy says that it's going to be a big blizzard, bigger than last year. I think my dog Benny likes the snow because when I let him out, he always likes to jump all the way into it. Today is the last day of school before we all go on holiday. Dear Diary, I slept in this morning and Daddy made me pancakes. They were so yummy and I ate too much and got sick, so I had to watch cartoons till I felt better. Benny stayed with me. My sister Allie says I shouldn't do that. She is older and is sometimes mean to me. Benny is my friend and he is always nice. Daddy and Mommy are nice too. Mommy says I should make an entry in my book for each day of this holiday. I'm going to do it because she said for every page I write, I will get one ice cream sandwich. I love ice cream sandwiches. Dear Diary, the snow outside is very pretty. We just went out and played in it. Allie and her boyfriend made snow angels while I watched. Then later, I made a snowman. We did not have a carrot, so Mommy used a hot dog for a nose. Then Benny ate it, so he used a piece of celery instead. I also saw some footprints. I think they were from Bigfoot because they were long and had claws on them. They were over by the pine trees on the other side of the fence. I think it might come at night if I put food out, so I took the rest of my sandwich from lunch and put it by the tree. I will watch tonight from my window to see if it comes. Dear Diary, I saw it. I saw a Bigfoot outside. I think it was a Bigfoot. It wasn't furry though, and was kind of standing far away, but it was there. It was really dark, but it was standing by the pine trees just where I saw the footprints. It was weird because it didn't move or do anything. It just stood out there in the cold like it was trying to be quiet. And it was super cold and windy too. I wonder if it is okay like that. Maybe it is sick. I had an idea to put a blanket out there. It was an old ripped up blanket that Benny used to have. We'll see if it likes that better than a sandwich. Dear Diary, I think it doesn't like the things I put out there. I put a sandwich, a blanket, and one of Dad's old running shoes out there because I thought he didn't want to be barefoot. But he just stands there. When I go out to the spot to put the stuff by the trees, Benny whines. He doesn't like going out there with me. Maybe he smells something bad? I still see the footprints in the snow every morning, and I see him every night standing in the same spot. I think he sees me too. I think we might be friends. I will name him Kenny so that it rhymes with Benny's name. Now I have two best friends, Kenny and Benny. Dear Diary, I didn't see Kenny last night. We are going to Grandma's house later today. Allie won't stop being mean to me and made me cry. I don't have Benny with me either. I don't want to go to Grandma's. Dear Diary, we got back and I didn't see any footprints. Maybe Kenny left because he thought I left. I hope he comes back. It was good to be back with Benny. Dear Diary, Kenny is back. I was happy to see him last night through my window. I waved at him, and I think he waved back. I don't know. It was snowy again. I went out there to the spot and didn't find the blanket or shoe I left, so he must have taken it. That made me feel happy. We are friends now. Benny still won't come over to the spot. Dear Diary, Benny woke me up last night. I think I heard scratching on the roof, but I'm not sure. It was really windy. Daddy says a tree branch must have fallen on the roof. Benny got really scared and stayed in my bed all night. I don't know what is up with him. He usually doesn't mind a storm. I hope Kenny is okay. Allie says I should stop talking about him because she doesn't believe he's real. I don't care what Allie thinks. All she does is put on makeup and watch her phone all day. Kenny is real. Dear Diary, Daddy says that there's nothing up on the roof, but we heard a scratching sound again last night. Mommy says we have squirrels in the attic again. It was hard to get them out last time, I remember. Daddy had to crawl up there and lay down traps. He's up there now doing it, and Mommy is arguing with him about doing a good job. Benny is not feeling good today. He doesn't eat. All he does is whine and follow me around. I told Daddy we need to take him to a vet, but he says no. The vet in town already left for Christmas, which is this week. I'm so excited. Okay, I wanted to write this down before I forgot it in the morning. It's nighttime, and I just saw Kenny get up onto our roof. He used the big tree next to the house to climb up and hop over. It's not squirrels, it's Kenny. I tried to tell him that he can't be up there, but I don't think he heard me, and he was too fast. I'll try and tell Mommy and Daddy in the morning. Dear Diary, they didn't believe me. They told me that I was probably just dreaming, but I wasn't. Everyone was real quiet today. I think Mommy and Daddy are arguing about something in their room, but I can't hear them. I don't know if they are happy since the noises started, but I think they are going to try and stay up to see what it is tonight. Dear Diary, last night, Daddy went out to look at the roof because the scratching started happening again. When Daddy went out with the flashlight, it stopped. But Benny ran out barking and growling into the woods. It was too dark, and Daddy couldn't find him. I hope he comes back. I hope Benny and Kenny are keeping each other safe. This Christmas is not going to be a happy one without Benny. I'm sad. It's about 4 days till Christmas, and we still didn't see Benny. I went calling for him in the morning, but didn't see him. I went by the spot where Kenny sometimes stands at night. I found Benny's collar there. I showed it to Daddy, and he told me he would go looking later. I don't know what to do, but we were both sad. I think Benny is gone. I cried. I cried for a long time. Allie says I shouldn't be such a baby, and that dogs sometimes run away. I told her to shut up, and I slammed my door. Mommy says I can't do that, but she gave me a hug too, and then made me cookies. I think I will write a note to Kenny to see if he knows where Benny is and if he can bring him home. That would be my one Christmas wish. Dear Diary, there was a bad fart smell last night. It was gross. I don't know if it was something up in the attic, but when Daddy opened it this morning, it really stunk. Yuck. Mommy said a skunk might have gotten up in there. I don't know, but it was really bad all day. Mommy then lit a bunch of candles in the living room, and it got better. Daddy said we might have Christmas at Grandma's this year, but I don't know with everything that has been going on. What if Benny comes back? I don't want him to not find us. Also, I checked the spot where I left the note for Kenny. It was gone, and there were only footprints in the snow leading back to the pine trees. I think he got my Christmas wish. Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy were up all night. Allie got really scared about something. She said that there was a devil at her window. He had big eyes and a big mouth with lots of little teeth. I don't think she is talking about Kenny, but maybe she is. I did see Kenny standing by the trees last night, but when I looked there again, he was gone. That's when I heard Allie scream, and there was a big thumping noise like something was on the roof. I thought it was Santa maybe for a second, but then I remembered Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Daddy and Mommy looked pretty tired this morning and only made me cereal. Allie said she is going to a friend's house. I don't know if she'll be back or not. Dear Diary, I saw Kenny in the backyard last night. He was in Daddy's tool shed looking for something. I thought he was just getting out of the cold because he doesn't wear pants, but I saw him get a shovel. He looked at me, and I kinda saw his face. He does have big eyes and rows of small teeth in his mouth. Allie was right. I opened the window and called his name. I yelled it really loud. He didn't do anything though. We just looked at each other for a long time, and then he went back into the woods. Mommy heard me last night and asked what I was doing. I didn't tell her though. I hope Benny is okay. He's going to miss Christmas. Dear Diary, it's Christmas Eve and I can't sleep. I keep thinking about Kenny and how scary he looked. I don't want to look outside anymore. I want Kenny to go away. I woke up just now. I think Santa is here because I keep hearing loud thuds on the roof. I just heard him downstairs. I hope he brings back Benny. Dear Diary, okay, so I heard a lot of stuff going on in the house. I think it is Santa because I heard him get very angry at Mommy and Daddy when they got up. Mommy and Daddy always tell me that Santa will get very angry at me if I come downstairs if I hear him. So, I was really quiet. I don't think Mommy and Daddy are getting presents because they broke the rules. After they were done fighting, I think they went to bed. I heard my door open and I was super quiet. I think Santa was checking on me to make sure I was not awake. It's still nighttime, but I don't think I will be sleeping after this. It took a long time for Santa to leave, but I think he's gone. I'm going to check on Mommy and Daddy real fast. I am back, and Mommy and Daddy are sleeping very deep. It was dark in their room, but they looked wet, I think. Maybe they both took a bath and went to bed. I tried whispering really loud, but they didn't get up. I don't want to wake them up just yet because Daddy gets mad when I sneak in real early and hop on their bed. Sun will come up soon, so I should go back to my bed and wait. I'm too excited to sleep though. Dear Diary, the sun is almost up, but I hear Benny outside. I hear him barking over by the trees. Santa brought him back. He's not going to miss Christmas after all. I looked outside to where I heard him, and he's coming from the woods near the spot Kenny always stands. I'm going to get my boots on and go get Benny. Mommy and Daddy will be really happy. I took the diary with me. It's very cold out here. I saw Kenny from behind the trees, so I think he's leading me to where Benny is. I don't want to look at his face, but I do think he's trying to help me. Maybe he works for Santa. I'm going to drop off my diary here and pick it up later. I'll be faster if I don't have to carry it around. I'm coming, Benny.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast for more SCP stories like this one. You can also check out some more episodes from the SCP Experience podcast here. I'll see you in the next one.